Welcome to Off the Top Sports. My name is Adrian Gonzalez, and to my left we have Josh House, and across from me we have the big Cheeto, Brian Balcedo. We are coming recorded from Off the Top Sports Studios, number 2, Tustin Legacy. How are you gentlemen doing today?
I'm ready for another big show here. Fired up.
Yes, sir. Beautiful setting outside here at the Tustin Legacy, so let's do it.
It's so freeing. It's nice to get back to Orange County nature. So,
Go ahead, sir.
Go ahead. We're going to start off with some NHL today. Hey, Ducks, what happened?
Yeah, that was a pretty bad Game 7 they had. They got lit up early.
At least they're not making that something that happens regularly lately.
Right.
You can't make it any more unregularly than being out.
I mean, they started off just horrible. It wasn't even much of it. They got killed early. It was all a comeback, and they just didn't have it.
Yeah, the stadium was taken out of it, and, I mean, it wasn't hard to do. It was like half Blackhawks fans, too. So once they got a couple goals on the board, it seemed to pretty much kill the momentum in that stadium.
We talked about it in the past about how it sounds like a home game for the away team at times at the Ponda Center.
For sure.
Ducks fans are really great when things are going good. Yeah, they sit on their hands when the chips are down, though.
Yep, sets up an interesting Stanley Cup Finals that got started tonight.
Unlike Kings fans who go crazy all the time.
Chicago took a 1-0 lead over Tampa in Tampa tonight with a 2-1 victory.
I'm not surprised. It's what Chicago does. They like to break hearts at the end of games.
Well, Tampa came out early, was up, and Chicago came back in the third and scored a couple, right?
Yeah, a couple goals in a 2-minute span.
So they didn't dominate. They had to come back, too.
Right.
It'll be interesting to see the rest of that.
It's a fairly even series. I mean, they're both young, fast squads, good goaltending. So it could be a long one, but that's rough losing the first one at home.
I think it's going to come down to experience, and Chicago's got the experience.
That they do.
And they're going to take this. I have a feeling. I'm thinking 4-2.
You hear
Chicago.
that, Blackhawks fans? Every other time we've talked about who's going to take something, they lose. So let's hope we're not starting off off the top.
But they're not a local team.
There you go.
Let's go Blackhawks. All right, we're all
if there really,
let's turn our luck around.
If there really isn't off the top sports jinx, Giants are going to win every game for the rest of the series.
Yeah, and the Dodgers are going to go undefeated for the rest of the year. So
there you go.
We'll just throw that one out there, and we'll leave Cal State Fullerton out of it because we are all pulling for them. So.
Baseball goes on strike tomorrow. Hey, guess how much we make doing this show?
That's news to me if it's anything more than nothing.
It's a bag of chips and a case of beer at
there
times.
There you go.
But someone else is getting a lot of money soon.
Cam Newton.
Yeah, that's some big change in his pocket coming his way.
I mean, very questionable to whether he's the guy that's going to lead you to the promised land, like they say. He's definitely a big guy, strong guy, but does he have what it takes to get the ball downfield? I don't think they've helped him out with the receivers in the last few years. Hopefully that gets better and give him a better chance. But what do you guys think about giving him $67 million over the next 3 years and $103 over the next 5?
I think he gets the jersey sales going. The fans like him. Kids like him.
Winning does that.
Yeah, that it does. Didn't he once say he wanted to be a mogul or something like that? Well, now
Everybody
he
wants to be Jay-Z.
Now he's got the money.
Jay-Z.
I'm going to ask him to spell mogul.
You know what? This just makes management put that whole thing of like, come on, man, show us the hardware now. We showed you the money, show us the hardware.
Yeah, it's kind of backwards.
Yeah, I think so.
Are we still is the NBA still going on?
Yeah, NBA starts again tomorrow. We have Cleveland versus Golden State.
Yep, up in Oaktown. Should be a wild scene there. They got a great home crowd.
Talk about a lull, though.
Right? Kill momentum. Good.
I mean, I guess it's good in the fact that it's supposed to be able to heal injuries, although the latest rumor is Kyrie Irving either re-aggravated or his tendonitis has flared up, and he is not doing 100% like they had hoped by now.
Yep. And then the other injury news is they're saying that Klay Thompson is healed from his bloody ear when he got kneed in the head. So we'll see.
Stop puking yet?
Yeah, right. I mean, that was right after the game. I mean, they
That's what happens
cleared
when
him
you
to
get
go.
a lot of times you get concussion, you yak.
Absolutely.
It's a very common symptom. So,
Yep. And they cleared him during the game and put him back out on the floor, right?
Sometimes it doesn't show right away. That's
Right.
the hard part. You
Yep.
know?
Yep. So, and then the other injury that may help Golden State is they're going to be getting Maurice Spates back, who missed the Western Conference Finals. So that just gives them another 6 fouls, a big body to maybe try to stop LeBron from dominating them.
I like Spates. He's pretty solid, but he has no chance of getting anything but being 6 more fouls for LeBron.
Yeah, the only thing that for him that I think that he provides is
Some
they need to.
rebounding.
Yeah, they need exactly what I was going to say. They need to keep Tristan Thompson off the glass, and he's a big body that can maybe help them do that.
Golden State is a very small team.
Yep. So if you were going to give a couple keys to victory for both teams, what would you guys think it would be?
Tanya Harding, LeBron James knee.
That's a good one. Definitely.
I mean, it's going to be a miracle as much as I said I picked him in the last time, the more I look at it with Kyrie not being back early, depending on if the rumor's true or not. If he comes out healthy and plays great, then that's a different story. But if he's banged up still, the fact that Cleveland pulls this off would be like seriously one of the biggest sporting miracles.
So do they send
the U.S. winning the hockey?
Do they send Dellavedova over to even things up with Curry? Maybe give him a little bang on the knee or something like that. But no, I think you're right. It's going to be tough with Kyrie banged up a little bit. LeBron's probably going to have to go nuts to give them a chance.
If he does do this, he will he will elevate himself in the talk of being up there with the greats.
Yeah.
Last week he was in the talk of the greats, and I still think it's going to be a tough series. I still think Golden West takes it. Golden State, Golden West College.
He representing Golden West, JC, class 97.
The other thing they're going to have to do is Golden State's going to have to control their turnovers. When they struggle, it's because they turn the ball over a lot. And if you let LeBron get out on runouts, you're in trouble. Turn the ball over and let him get onto those tomahawk dunks that he throws down. So if you were going to pick an MVP from both teams, taking Curry and LeBron out of the picture, what do you think, Josh? Golden State wins. You think it's a barn?
I mean, you can see Klay Thompson catching fire.
Yeah.
With easily he's the obvious choice.
Right.
The sleeper would be a Tristan Thompson, I believe, going nuts, getting 15 boards a game
Right.
and putting up double doubles like crazy and just dominating down low, blocking shots. I mean, that's the only other. It's not too much. Those are the 3 main guys or so that I think would have any chance at being.
Yeah, the only other one I would throw in there is Harrison Barnes, but that's that he would have to pull a Kawhi Leonard and really body up LeBron and shut him down, and I don't think he's going to be able to do that.
Yeah, I haven't met someone in the NBA can do that yet.
Right.
What about Delly?
Yeah, there you go.
He gets knockout of the week. Fight of the week night honors on that one.
It'll be interesting to see because he's riding a wave of positivity, and he played really well. And then if this long layoff might kill his momentum.
The thing I like to remember here is that Steph Curry is the most popular player in the NBA now. It's interesting to see how these ratings are with him and LeBron coming head to head.
That was another thing. Remember last week his mom was our off-the-top chick of the week.
Baby of the week.
And
Steph
then
Curry.
a couple days later, there was a headline about Steph being a little annoyed about everybody talking about his mom. So you know what? Steph will chill this week. We won't say anything.
We did it. Sorry your mom's hot.
She's single?
Hey, let's talk some college baseball. We just finished up a weekend of regionals. Cal State Fullerton hosted, UCLA hosted, San Diego State hosted, Louisville hosted, a bunch of other teams. You had 19 regionals. We're now in the super regionals.
You have to get up early for that one, 8 a.m. start.
I will be up.
Yeah.
I will be there. I'll be watching. I'm a diehard Titans fan.
Yep, they got to take on Louisville out there in Kentucky. A total contrast in styles. Fullerton is all pitching and small ball, and Louisville is all about breaking out the lumber.
Louisville, number 3 overall seed, Cardinals.
Yep.
You're gonna hear number 20.
A lot of ping out of Louisville.
It's all how you're playing at this time. It doesn't matter what seed you are. It's all how you're playing at the end of the year.
Yep.
Teamwork.
I agree with that. Some of the other good ones, you got Florida taking on Florida State. That should be a good series.
So many toothless cousins are probably arguing right now.
TCU, Texas A&M. Texas A&M and California played an absolutely great 3 games over the weekend in that regional. They were fantastic. A couple of them went to extra innings.
I just like to hear the home runs.
Absolutely.
This is my favorite part about it.
Yep.
Just ping,
Yep.
ping.
Yep.
I like to hear the foul balls in college baseball. Cal State Fullerton series did not have an easy route taking that regional. I mean, they swept their regional, but
All the games were close.
they were all close,
Yep.
and they went extra innings. And
Yep.
I stayed up to past 1 to 2 o'clock in the morning on a couple of those games. It was good to see them pull it out, and then just to blow out Pepperdine at that last game was amazing.
Yeah, definitely.
It put me at ease. It put the team at ease, and hopefully they're relaxed enough to.
And that was a brutal loss for UCLA, being the number 1 overall seed and losing to Maryland. But I think they got a little bit of a raw deal because that Maryland team was supposed to be a lot better going into the season. They had some injuries, and they pulled it together and came out here and knocked off the Bruins with Reggie Miller in the crowd because his nephew was the catcher for UCLA this year.
Well, we did mention that we thought something was fishy about them
We
getting
did.
number 1 seed and being not
Absolutely.
number 1 in the country.
Yep.
So
Yep.
it comes back to bite you sometimes.
Yes, it does.
If you
Those
want
were close games, too. UCLA played some close games. There were some heartbreakers. They just couldn't get that key hit.
and this is UCLA right now.
Yo, Gatorade me, bitch.
They got to be exhausted. And they got to be kind of heartbroken. So
I think so. Yeah, that was a good opportunity. They did win the title a couple of years ago, but every year you have some seniors that are going out. So they had one of the best relief pitchers in the history of college baseball that went out this year as a senior. So I'm sure they'll rebuild and be back.
I love college baseball.
So do I.
It's funny that it's so much easier to watch any game in college baseball right now than it is to watch the Dodgers.
Yeah. Both, the Dodgers and Giants are shuffling, scuffling a little bit. 5-5 in their last 10, both. So Dodgers got that 2.5 game lead on the Giants now. Giants have lost 5 in a row, but
You sound happy about that.
yeah, it's early.
It's baseball.
But yeah, it is. It is. It's baseball.
Better
You
than the
know,
next 5 in a row.
last year I was griping at this time of year, and then they ended up winning it all. So I kind of learned my lesson there.
You should start griping right now, Brian. Start griping right now.
Why? Because it's off the top. It'll be the opposite. I'll gripe again, and then they'll lose this time.
There you
So, Jock Peterson. Let's talk about this kid.
Oh, Jock Peterson's on fire right now.
Absolutely tearing it
He
up.
has one less home run than Giancarlo Stanton, and he has more distance on home runs than Giancarlo Stanton.
Yep, he's
And we were talking about that home run that went outside of Dodger Stadium. Kid's crushing it.
yeah, he is. He is. He stands to make a lot of money down the road if he continues to develop that power.
That's awesome. I'm gonna go a little bit. We're gonna still talk about baseball, but I'm gonna challenge you guys. The Dodgers have the Hollywood Stars softball game this Saturday. I'm not going.
"Quote unquote" stars.
Quote
So
unquote.
is Justin
stars.
Bieber the bat boy?
They let girls do it now, so of course, baby.
Oh, sorry, Batgirl.
Sorry, I'm shuffling papers here. I'm gonna read off a star's name. Some of these guys legitimately stars. Some of these people, question mark.
All right, let's go.
Yeah,
You get a
let's do this.
point if you know at least one of these person's projects. Ready?
Sure.
Go for it.
Anthony Anderson.
Oh yeah, he was in
Another
Romeo
name.
Must Die. I know him from Romeo Must Die, which is about 15 years ago. I don't know what he's done in the last 15 years though.
I know the name. That's about it.
He used to be. I think he has a CSI show too.
No, he's in Blackish.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Then we have Brian Dietzen.
Nope.
NCIS.
All right.
Landon Donovan.
Soccer.
Bling. Landy Cakes. We have Marty Fish.
Negative.
Is that a former basketball player?
There's a ball involved.
Volleyball.
Close.
You want the truth? You want the truth? You can
Water
handle
polo.
the truth.
Tennis.
When you
Ah.
reach over and put
Ah,
your
okay.
hand into a
All
pile
right.
of goo,
Vivica A.
French,
Fox.
French,
There
French,
we go.
You
Know
don't
her.
know what to do.
Independence
Numerous
Day.
movies. 50
She was a
Cent.
stripper in Independence
50
Day.
She was.
When
We
you-
go from 50 Cent
Kevin Frazier.
from the game line, or is it?
He used to be on ESPN at one point.
Ding,
and
ding, ding. He's
ET.
now on, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Clark Gregg.
That's just too common.
Yeah. I know Clark Griswold.
He's in all those Marvel movies.
Mm.
He's in, like, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and
All right.
he's got a
next
bunch of
guy.
projects
Skip
coming
him.
up. Tyler
The
Hoechlin.
creator.
Tyler the Creator.
No idea.
He's in the new Teen Wolf series.
Did Didn't even know there was a new Teen Wolf series.
I have that DVR, and I swear.
Is that an MTV show or something?
I think it's WB, right?
You haven't seen it yet?
Nope.
But all the kids are watching.
Josh coaches at a high school. He knows what to watch.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Mark Hoppus. This one's easy.
Mark Hoppus of Blink-182.
Mark Hoppus of Blink-182. Heather McDonald.
Heather McDonald. Ronald's sister.
Drawing a blank on that one.
She's a comedian. Her biggest thing is that she's been on Chelsea lately and some other White Chicks and Michael Weatherly.
By the way. Solid movie, White Chicks.
Michael Weatherly. That's another one. I'm drawing a blank on that one.
He sounds like a news reporter.
NCIS.
Oh wow, they got the whole cast.
Yeah,
in
there it is. We're trying to get some pub.
The whole cast is there.
Right?
Who else is going to run concessions?
Mark
NCIS
Harmon throwing
North
out the first
Dakota.
pitch. NCIS North Dakota.
They've got all this.
Dot Marie Jones.
Her first name is Dot.
Her first name is Dot.
I'm going to say negative.
Yeah, sorry, Mrs. Jones.
Dot
Don't know
Marie
that
Jones.
one.
She is a soccer
Glee.
player.
She's from Glee. She's an older lady.
I stood zero.
Instead of
chance
Dot,
getting
she
that
should
one.
be Spot. I don't know. Sorry. Larry King.
The
The
legend.
oldest man alive.
Oldest man alive.
Larry Legend.
Hello.
King.
Off the top spots. You're on the air. Lisa Leslie. We should know this one.
That's
Yeah.
rough.
Sparks.
Sparks. She'll always be the Sparks to me. You, no matter how much she sits next to Fugasaki.
Right.
Gary Marshall.
Gary Marshall.
Gary Marshall. I know that definitely. Is that Penny's?
Yeah.
Penny's
he's
husband?
an older guy, right?
He's an older guy.
Yeah.
It's been in a while.
Something. I think you're right. You're onto something there.
He's currently in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Kevin McHale.
Is Penny Marshall straight?
The Kevin McHale? The Boston Celtic Kevin McHale?
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
Because when I was Googling everything, just to make sure I had the answers right, there's a Kevin McHale who's in Glee.
Oh.
If
wow.
Dot's
I'm gonna
there,
go
they
with
probably
that one. I'm gonna go
carpool.
with that one.
This is
Glee and NCIA
This
are
is
all
true.
over this.
And then there's Kevin McHale who played NBA
Yeah.
and
Right.
coached for a little bit.
I
Right.
don't think he's on vacation somewhere.
Right.
He's not doing that.
This one you should know. I'm not going to give you hints, but Charlotte McKinney.
American Idol.
No.
The Voice.
No. Just
Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue.
she should be. Oh God, she should be.
Okay.
Victoria's Secret Supermodel.
She is the girl who wears the skimpy bikini in the Carl's Jr. burger, the all natural burger commercial.
Oh, my
There we
favorite
go.
commercial.
Well, then she's our off the top sports chick of the week right
He
there.
stole my line.
There
I'm
we
so
go.
glad you said it. Oh, good. Can we just take a break and just admire Charlotte McKinney for a bit?
Let's go to Carl's Jr. We'll be back.
Buns, hamburger buns. Rob Riggle.
10:30.
Fox pregame show. Isn't that In the Face from Hangover?
Yep, that's Rob Riggle. Omar Miller.
Nope.
No idea.
What shows have we been quoting a lot of?
Is he NCIS?
Close. He's CIS Miami.
Oh,
He was also in 8 Mile.
Okay.
He played the friend of Marshall Mathers.
So is that Cheddar Bob?
I don't
The
remember.
white guy that shot
No,
himself
no,
in the
no.
leg?
He's the
That's
he's
a
the
classic.
he's the bigger African American guy.
Oh, okay. All right. Gotcha.
He's famous.
Right?
He's been in a lot of stuff actually though.
So he's the cleanup hitter.
Ellen Thick.
Alan Thick
Ellen Thick.
of Growing Pains.
Yeah.
Growing Pains.
Yeah.
And now on the annoying commercials that I hear all the time, just all kinds of stuff. He's doing the voice of.
Oh, okay.
He's the father of Robin Thicke.
Do you need a loan?
But what's
He's like,
'Cause
"My
I
kids
know
would-"
Kirk Cameron.
No, that's what he says. He's like, when I played a dad on TV, and now let me help you with your credit.
Side note, when I was looking up like current projects and everything, like Google will list things. He was on a show called Unusually Thick. That was the title of the show.
Guessing it's a reality show?
We're gonna go with that's useless information.
Yeah.
I know, but I'm going with that sounds like a porn name. And
Next time I'm playing a drinking game, I'm using that as my trivia question on somebody. Who starred in
Unusually
Unusually
Thick. Are they gonna name like Jenna Jameson?
Yeah, right.
All right, James Vanderbeek.
He was in
Dawson.
Yeah,
Is that what that
that's
show is?
Dawson.
There you
Dawson's
go.
Creek.
Yeah.
It's the beak.
Or we can go with Varsity Blues.
Yeah,
and
right.
I don't want your life.
Right.
That's
Yeah, he
classic
went from
line.
the Outcast to the Star, and like either way, he was like still Dawson.
His dad was pretty awesome in that movie, by the way.
I love that
I was
movie.
gonna say Star Wars because I think he got bitter that he didn't get the role that the other dude got when he got Anakin. Yeah, he was bitter about it.
We should go get Carl's Jr. and some whipping cream. Jeremy, are you down? That's an odd yes. And last but definitely not least, Jaleel White.
Urkel.
Urkel. Can
Yeah.
I do
I
that?
thought he only played in Rock and Jock basketball games on MTV when
He
they had those
balls,
back in
man.
the day.
He
yeah,
can ball.
He could play.
Straight up.
I miss
He could
those
hit
NBA
those
games.
50-point shots when they would drop the other rim from the roof. or
Remember,
whatever.
they would have like 3,
Yeah.
and then like halfway through the game, the middle one would move.
Yep.
That was great. All right, sorry. Well, that was. Can you name the Hollywood quote star unquote?
All right, so in some other useless news, the FIFA dude resigned.
Yeah, I think that guy. Writing was on the wall for that guy.
But he's the president of everybody. I'm the president of everybody. He said
Right.
that was the
Yeah,
biggest
sayonara.
jackass line to say in the middle of.
I'm sure
controversy.
they'll clean it up though.
Well,
So
when I-
what were you saying about the door
You want the
earlier?
truth?
Yeah, you can let him don't let the door hit you on the ass there, FIFA guy.
Because they'll flop all over the place if he does. All right. This has been a short show. There hasn't been that much in sports, but we want to give a shout out to, he's not an athlete. He's not even a sportscaster, but we want to give a shout out to Mr. Tracy Morgan. If anyone had seen today, the show called Today, Tracy came out and he gave us this little gem about Donald Sterling.
By the way, talking about Don Sterling, if I owned a team like the LA Clippers who lost for 30 years, I'd hate black people too.
And that here's to you, Tracy, and that was the last joke that Jimmy Mack had ever wrote for him. So Jimmy Mack, this is to you too. It's a damn shame to lose you guys. Tracy said he doesn't know if he'll ever be funny again. So we just want to, Off the Top Sports, know that. Sorry, I'm losing it right now. We at Off the Top Sports want you to know that we're rooting for you, and the chances of you hearing the show are slim to none. But everyone out there, if you're a praying person, pray for Tracy. If you're not, keep him in your warm thoughts. And for Off the Top Sports, my name is Adrian Gonzalez.
I'm Josh House.
And I'm Brian Belcito.
Out.